The Edinburgh Iranian Festival kicked off in the city this week with a film season and photo exhibit. I spoke to the festival's director about her hopes for the event.
We started this festival to create both a platform for artists and also create the atmosphere through which you can have interaction between two cultures. I genuinely believe once you get to know a culture, it's no longer alien to you and it's not something to be scared of. With all the media and so on around Iran, we felt it's good to show the positive side, the rich Iranian culture, the arts, the history. It's always very difficult when you're working with Iran in the sort of title. We want to be inclusive and everyone's welcome. And at the same time, we want to be purely cultural. We do not have a political message, and we do not get involved with anyone which has strong political views, because we want to represent the culture, we want to represent the arts.
This year's theme of gender and freedom of movement is explored in both the films and photography, and the curators explain the choices behind them.
So every year we try and have a theme around which we select the films. This year we've selected the theme of freedom of movement, where we look at how men and women navigate and negotiate their way both in private and public spaces. And ironically, what has happened is that we've been impacted by that ability of freedom of movement because of the coronavirus. Our directors were not able to travel from Iran and come here. So it's an irony, we were not expecting that to happen. What I was looking at was a different range of films that actually represent how difficult it can be for movement based on gender. And when I talk about gender, what comes to mind is usually women, but it also impacts men. In fact, our opening film is son, mother, and I don't want to give away much of the story, but it looks at how a boy and his mom have to now work within the constraints of society and tradition, and also the economic hardship that they're finding themselves in.
I wish we are able to have the same photo exhibition for the next year. And this photo exhibition has started since 2009. In this year we've got about 100 contributors for this photography exhibition, and among them we have chosen 10 photos for presentation. This exhibition includes diverse work by Iranian photographers who have masterfully created different forms of movement in various locations in Iran.
The festival hopes to continue celebrating Iranian culture and bringing it to the capital's attention. Leakage, that's TV.